Hello everyone, welcome back to F1 Mobile Racing. We are here on round number 6 for the Belgian Grand Prix. If you guys forget to miss the previous episode uploaded yesterday in Budapest for the Hungarian GP, please do go and check it out. We are now in our recovering process after the disastrous round 3 and round 4. We had a victory in Budapest, which put us right on the tail of Charles Leclerc, now on a pursuit towards the championship. Here we are on round 6 in Belgium for the qualifying session here in Spa-Francorchamps, the famous Spa-Francorchamps. Well, it is a classic circuit. Many epic battles have taken place here. Who can forget that Max Verstappen's charge through the field in 2022 to get a 1-2 for Red Bull. If I'm not wrong, it was 1-2, right? Yes, it was 1-2 strategical failure from Ferrari. Let's hope for the best Spa-Francorchamps in 2023 real life also. So here we are. We have completed the first sector, and that was the fastest first sector. Here, Belgium is a track, like it's a back of my hand track. Like until or unless I make stupid mistakes by not getting a perfect start, or by just missing my braking point or doing something silly, until I make mistakes, I won't lose in this racetrack if I get a pole position. So here we are coming to the end of the sector 2. We were not quicker in sector 2. 44.218 is not what we require in sector 2. Remember, whenever I cross this particular part of the track, I remembered Max Verstappen's overtake on Felipe Nasr on the inside of Blanchimont towards bus stop chicane. We complete the first qualifying run. We did 150.615, which is good enough for pole position. As you know, there is nothing changed in the qualification order. After 1, 2, 3, 4, it's all team lined up according to their PA levels. So here we are. 150.6 is what we could do in pole for a pole lap, and now heading towards the main race. Speaking about the importance of this race, because even though I win this race, even I win this Grand Prix with the fastest lap, I will be trailing Charles Leclerc in the championship. So do in constructors, Red Bull will be lacking a few points in constructors championship, because that's how disastrous was those two races. Here we are for the Belgian Grand Prix. 5 red lights ahead of me. It's lights out, and there we go. We get a perfect launch of the track, of the lights. Charles Leclerc tries to dance around the outside. I cut him off and takes the lead, maintains the lead of the Grand Prix. There you go. Charles Leclerc might get a better run on me towards Rouge and onto the Camel Straight. Is the slipstream good enough to help Leclerc attacking me? I don't personally think so. Yes, there's a good option. There's a good thing. Checo Perez is ahead of Carlos Sainz. Perez splitting both the Ferraris, as how Leclerc splitting both the Red Bulls. It's Perez splitting both the Ferraris. Here we are, end of sector 1. We are not the fastest in the first sector. 36.8 is not a good one in sector 1 for the first lap. Coming towards the end of sector 2, I personally love this racetrack. See, if it was not Spa-Francorchamps, Leclerc, I would have pulled at least 2.5 seconds from Charles Leclerc if it was like Silverstone or any other racetrack, except Monaco. That's an exemption. Monaco street circuits are exemptions. See, Leclerc is capable of following me too close. You can see the time chart there. Still, he's under 1 second. Let me see how far I can pull off. I'm not good in sector 3 also. So here I am starting a second lap of the race, where I might go for the fastest lap attempt. If not, I have to attempt it in the final lap. So through Rouge, up into Radion, down Camel Straight. Remember those epic commentating lines. It's the fastest first sector. Yeah, of course, epic commentating lines of David Croft in 2018 Belgian Grand Prix, where it says, "Here comes Sebastian Vettel." Oh, I'm a huge fan of Sebastian Vettel, guys. I'm a huge fan of Sebastian Vettel. Here we are towards Puan. This is one of it, in fact, this is the longest circuit on calendar so far. Almost 7 kilometers, 7.4 kilometers if I'm not wrong. 7.4 kilometer circuit. It is the longest and one of the old school circuits in Formula 1 and one of the classics. Look about that. It's a classic circuit. You get to drive, you got everything in this. You get to drive through forests, you get to drive through downshifts and upshifts. You get to drive through everything here. As we not got in middle sector, we complete the final sector. We not get the fastest lap, I hope so. Or do we get the fastest lap? Did we? Seems to be yes, because I've pulled out at least a couple of seconds ahead of Charles Leclerc, and meanwhile Perez is dropped to P4, which is not good for the constructors, and Sainz and Perez was still in a battle. Just a few tenths of a second separating Sainz and Perez, and a solid 3 seconds separating me and Leclerc, so there's Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. Even in our third lap, we are not the fastest through the first sector. Towards Poland we go. We might get the fastest middle sector. We might. I'm not sure whether I'm not confident enough to say that we will be putting up a fastest middle sector time towards this, one of my favorite chicanes in this racetrack. Steaming down the end of sector 2. No, it's not the fastest middle sector. I'm not sure. Are we gonna get the fastest lap? I'm not sure about it. If with fastest lap, I'll be closing up the gap to Leclerc around, if I'm not wrong, somewhere around 7 points. The gap would be 7 points from between me and Leclerc. Comes down to win the Belgian Grand Prix. Yes, we did get the fastest lap. It is our second lap. It's our fastest lap. Here we go. In the finishing lineup, Norris finished after Hamilton, Russell, Ricciardo, Ocon. Then you can see Guan Yu Zhou ahead of Gasly, made up places. Alonso dropped places. Tsunoda claimed some places. So does Bottas dropped places.